Welcome back to Age of Empires 2, The Conquerors, and welcome to the second scenario in the Attila the Hun campaign, The Great Ride.
Now that the memories had stirred, Father Armand seemed eager to tell his tale. He explained how the Huns, like the other barbarians, had a style of warfare dramatically different from the ancient Romans or my own Franks. The Huns would charge as one group, often firing arrows as they came, and then suddenly retreat again. For the nations of Europe, who were used to forming up lines and columns, and even issuing challenges for personal combat, this was an aberration. They were unable to comprehend warfare in this manner. Barbarians did not conquer lands. They did not try and hold and colonize the cities they attacked. Instead, they ravaged and pillaged, and took their loot back to their camps. By that time, there were two Roman empires, the government having decided that the Roman lands were simply too vast for one city to manage effectively. Attila and the Huns began a series of raids into the Eastern Empire.
And here we go.
The Eastern Roman Empire is fielding their army. We must hasten with our raid so that we have enough resources to train our own army.
We will do that, because we entered this map here with no workers and pretty much new resources, even though we do have some stone. So we're going to fix that. We do have some Tarkans here, as well as our mounted archers, both of which will prove to be useful. But first we're going to cross this river here. Can we? Also can cross here. That doesn't quite look like crossing to me, but well, I guess I was mistaken. Anyway, let's just continue through the forest here. Here we have some workers, so we're going to burn down their stuff, and you will destroy the buildings.
Produces the best lumber in the region. Let us take all we can by destroying these lumber camps.
We will do that indeed. Yeah, there are a lot of settlements on this map here. Most of them are not particularly threatening. Some of them have military units amongst, but as a general rule, they're not the problems. The Romans are. Oh well, like the main Roman camp. There we go. Let's see who else is left here. Trade workshop. Yeah, whatever. You just destroy this, and you murder more workers. Thank you very much. They should net us some lumber. In the meantime, you can help out here, because why not?
Locals speak of wild Scythian that dwells somewhere nearby. We should be cautious.
We should be indeed. We're going to get to that as well, but not right now. For now, we're just going to burn down stuff. Almost there.
We have captured all of Nisus's lumber.
That shall come in handy, otherwise we will never be able to build a town center. So the idea here is that you raid various cities, and those cities are going to provide you with a number of resources. You don't really have to raid any but two. This one here, because Nasius here has the lumber, and you need that for your town center, unless you somehow want to micro the entire thing. With just these guys here, which I'm not going to do. And there's another city that gives you access to a worker, and we need that guy as well. The rest is like semi-optional. There's some gold here. We'll get to that, or maybe not. We'll see about that. You just walk through here.
Let us raid the Sofia town center with our Tarkans and see what loot we may find.
We shall do that. We shall also destroy you here. So these guys have some military units, but they're just basic infantry, so there's not really too much to fear here. The villagers once in the town center will probably be more annoying than these guys here, but whatever. Let's just continue. I don't think they even produce more after this. They might not have any resource to do so, or their eye is not scripted to do any actual combat here. Let's see whether... Oh, there we go. So I was just wondering. So you can attack that. You can see whether you can destroy a couple of these villagers here, and you destroy the town center, please. Let's prevent a couple more from these to get in here. That's going to give us a little bit of an easier time, even though we might lose like one Tarkin here, so, but it's not going to be that much of a problem. And once this is down to 20% health, everybody's going to get themselves expelled anyway. And there we go. I think we didn't even, I think we might have lost like one guy, but we didn't have many losses. There we go. And Sofia has been defeated. So let's move south. And let's see, so there's one, well, there's not one of, there's actually 3 other factions on here, and the Romans. But hello there, scouts. Oh, you got trapped between my guys. Well, I guess you're dead now. One of them has a castle, and there's trapped units nearby, but to be honest, you're probably going to lose more units than you gain by getting those guys into your fold, but we'll see about that.
They took several of our raiders prisoner before. We must rescue our Hun brothers held at the castle before they are executed.
To be honest, I'm not that invested into those guys, but what we're going to do is we're going to set the stance against Dracium to neutral. Oh, that's a low spear, guys. Okay, well, time to kill you then. These guys are effective against us, but overall we're the more powerful unit, so they shouldn't be super difficult. There we go. Time to murder you. And that should be it for the time being. So some of these guys are a bit more damaged than I would like to admit, but that's okay. We only have to face one more faction before we can build our actual base, which you want to do before the Romans come after us. Even though I'm not quite sure whether the Romans wait until you actually have your worker or have a town center up to do anything. We'll see about that. So let's explore a little bit more here. There we go. Nope, not going to follow any of my guys here.
Let us burn these to the ground and then take these villagers with us.
But first, you guys here need to die. Come on. Just stay here and die. Thank you. So you're going to destroy the houses and you're going to take care of the rest of their units here. There we go. I may as well use the anti-housing cavalry here. Destroy to destroy some of these guys here. Hello there, Roman scout. There we go, and goodbye. So here we go, and let's destroy another one of you here. Where are you going? Not entirely sure, but never mind. Also, why are you harvesting back there? That does not strike me as very efficient. Anyway, this guy here just froze, and now he's dead. That's too bad for that guy. There's a lot of deer here, which we may or may not hunt at one point. We'll see about that. Let's go down here. These guys also have fish traps and some fishing boats and whatnot. But yeah, they don't have any actual production facilities. Well, I guess the dock's a production facility, but we don't really have to be worried too much about that. So you please focus on the houses, and you can, yes, you can destroy these fishing boats here because I have nothing better to do with you right now. Even though I suppose you could also, no, let's, you know what, let's not do that. You could also accelerate. There we go.
Will do our bidding. Let us find a suitable location to establish our camp.
So we're going to move over here because some fields are already here, so those will come in handy. And we don't want to be too close to the Romans. If we stay in the south, we can bottleneck them here. Whether or not we're going to do that remains to be seen, but we're going to move over there for now. We have a good deal of units left, so we don't need to worry too much about defending our base right now, even though the Romans will... Where can we build this? Maybe here? Yeah, let's just do that. Even though the Romans will send siege weaponry and halberdiers and whatnot at one point, but we'll get to that. We're just going to build our town center here. They don't give you more than one worker, which is it's a bit bothersome because this just slows you down a little bit and it doesn't really do much else, to be perfectly honest. Yeah. So these guys here have a castle here and there are the trapped Hun units, but to be perfectly honest, oh, they still had workers. Well, not anymore, I guess. And to be perfectly honest, you're probably going to lose more guys trying to liberate those units than you win. And it also slows you down a little bit time-wise. And I'm not entirely sure what triggers the Romans coming after you. Maybe they just wait until you have your town center or your worker. It doesn't really matter too much. And at the end of the day, we only need to destroy the Roman town center. We don't need to wipe out everyone on the map. And the reason why I set these guys here to neutral is so we can take over their fields, because that's going to be rather beneficial to us. You definitely need the lumber, and you also want the food here, because that's going to allow us to get our economy kickstarted. Should also be some gold down here. Let's check for that. And there's some stone around here somewhere as well. We don't need that much stone, but we are probably going to build a castle just to have a little bit of an easier time defending ourselves. And that should be useful. But for now, just hang around here. And you, please finish that town center. Yep, getting there. Almost there. And there we go. Then you can build me a lumber camp up here.
Base, we must train many riders to withstand the Roman attack and then go on the offensive.
Let's get a whole bunch of you. I probably want some upgrades, but I also want a bunch of workers in the fields here, as well as some more lumber workers, and then we can think about gold and whatnot as well. You guys just hang around here and eat whatever the Romans throw after us. These guys here are probably less valuable now than our archers here. I guess they probably cost more, but at the same time, these guys here are mainly good against buildings, so with regard to defense, they are okay, because they're not terrible against anything else, but they're bonuses against buildings, and they are a castle unit. So there we go. We also want our own windmill here, but we're going to get to that. As a general rule, these factions here don't really do much, and even though some of them have production facilities, I'm pretty confident that... Let's get a windmill here. Pretty confident that they don't really do much else. As you can see, these fields actually get more meat or more food on them, not really meat, I guess, when we take them over, because if you do stuff like that, it generally applies to whatever your faction does, unless you have global modifiers. So if you take a unit over, especially with a monk, or mostly with a monk, and if you have any global modifiers to your civilization, then that applies, but the unit-specific modifiers will not apply. Let's maybe get that. Let's get that soon. Just so, and let's get 3 more of you here on the farms, or maybe 4, then we have all farms covered. That should give us a decent amount of food. And we don't have to worry about housing, that's nice, but we also want some more lumber guys here. Especially because, of course, we need food to sustain our lumber economy in the long run. Let's get like 1 or 2 of these here, otherwise I'll just get nervous. Yeah, so these fields have a lot more food on them now, which is great. So 1 more of you. And do we want this one here right away? You know what, let's just get it now, otherwise I'll just forget about it and everything's terrible. How expensive is the bow saw upgrade here? Not the bone saw. Not that expensive actually. We maybe want 1 or 2 more of you first. There we go, and you can join the lumber guys here. And our objectives has changed, so now we only need to destroy the Roman town center and then we're good. We should also get, let's maybe get 1 person on gold here, just so we have someone setting up a camp here and whatnot. Okay, is it just a scout? That seems random, but okay, I'll take it. Maybe it's because I murdered all the other scouts. Wouldn't blame the Romans for that, but who knows. Anyway, you should gather here because it's a bit inconvenient if you're standing on that field there. You get up here, and this was 150 food, but we almost have that. There we go. Let's get more lumber here. And not really much else. Yeah, we really need more lumber. There we go. And yeah, you get me some gold here. We're going to get that as well, but that does cost too much resources now. And you want some stone as well. We don't have much of that. So you probably want just a bunch more guys of you. Maybe 1 more up here. I think these guys should get us through the scenario here. We don't really have that much pop here anyway. Do we want the cards? That's kinda... We're not carrying stuff that far right now. We could get another 6 villagers for that, so let's maybe get a couple more of you first. And you can look for some stone. There should be some in the corner here. Okay. Just creating more villagers. Don't mind me. There we go. And you can maybe build me... Yeah, build me a stable. Because knights will always be useful. I like knights because they're somewhat universal. These guys are still building some stuff here, but nobody really cares. The knights are somewhat universal. And it's not like they're super good against everything, but they're fairly fast. They're good at rushing siege engines and then taking them out, so they're a decent response unit. Of course they do have their counters like halberdiers, but as a general rule, you're not going to go super wrong with those. So... what else can you do for me? Probably build me a blacksmith. Let's build the blacksmith and then you can maybe join the gold guys there. And you are going to build me a mining camp here, which I cannot afford. That's a shame, but that's how it is. So you will come up here. How many guys do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 with this person here. That's okay. Do we have anyone who's idle? Yeah, you are of course idle. I'm gonna send you over there without sufficient resources to actually get the stone here. That is a mining camp. I just thought I accidentally built another lumber camp, which I don't need. Maybe I should have used less food workers here, but then again, we'll see. For now, let's just get a bunch more of you. So I think we can use some more gold workers. We don't have that much gold. You can get some gold from a faction across the river here, but they've got some monks and some other resistance. I don't want to go out and run to those guys while we're still waiting for the Romans. So you are instead going to get me more gold here. So these should all cost gold. It costs a good amount of food and more gold than we have. This many only costs still not that much, but more than we can afford right now. So let's maybe queue up a couple of fields here. And we are training more. Probably also want some more stone guys, probably like 3 or so. So we can afford a castle at one point. So you appear to be stuck here. Okay, whatever, you just mine here. It's good enough. Let's wait for 1 or 2 more people to pop out here. Then we can get some more stone mining going. And in the meantime, do we want a tower? We could afford one. We could maybe get like 1 tower here as a bit of support. Let's do that. Oh snap. Well, before that gets blown up, how about we destroy you? Battering ram. Oh great, of course there's halberdiers inside, what else would there be? There we go. That should be fine, we'll be fine. And these guys here kind of spend a lot of time just kind of dizzling around here, not doing much. We also want some priests just for healing, so you can rush these guys here. Oh, you go after those guys, definitely. Oh dear. Just keep running. Don't want you to, thank you. Okay, this could have gone horribly wrong. And you know what, you just come over here. Not going to mess around with that right now. You can get me a monastery here, and you can... Fine. Really, you have to walk past me here. That's not how it's supposed to work. Whatever, you destroy a Mangodel here. No, don't just run past my stuff here. That's not... Whatever. You just destroy this. There we go, thank you very much for that. Then we want 2 more people to get me stone. Should be sufficient. There we go. That's better, not a problem. Not impressed by the Romans. You just come over here. And you can join stone mining person. Do I need more lumber? Probably don't. I'm not going to build that many more buildings anyway. But what we do want is probably more gold. Well, let's just get 2 more people on gold here. Can also get the mining upgrade here, as well as... Wait, did we get... Yeah, we did get that upgrade. Let's get maybe 3 of these here, because we probably want some for healing, maybe some conversion. These guys here are somewhat damaged. And yeah, let's get this one here too. We probably don't really need all that much more food anyway. We probably want to upgrade our units and get some more... yeah, we may as well purchase this one here. And we can get the card upgrade here once we have enough food for that. And what happened here? Did someone just walk to the next field here? That's not what I wanted. Anyway. Oh yeah, of course you're idle. You were dangling around here. That's not what we wanted. So who just abandoned that field there? I know they occasionally just go to the next field, but that didn't really seem to be the case here, did it? Did we really not have someone working on one of the fields here? Whatever. I don't really mind. I guess you could work on this one here for now. And yeah, then we want probably some monk upgrades as well. Let's get the iron casting, that sounds good, but before we get that, let's get the card upgrade here. And we can almost afford this one here anyway. There we go. Actually, we cannot... Oh, yeah. Mix up the food and gold cost here. Yeah, we should be good. Otherwise, there's plenty of lumber around here. We don't really need that much stone. Probably we might just pop a castle near the Romans' camp, but before we do that, let's just heal everyone here. And you guys should probably be joined by a couple of... Why am I not paying attention to my food cost here? You should probably be joined by a couple of knights here, just so you have some more universal horse units. And the watchtower, do I need to fill you with anything? Not really, you're more like a distraction. In hindsight, I'm not entirely sure why I even bothered to build you. Anyway, harder to kill monks, that sounds good, because these guys are already brittle enough. I don't think I'm going to build a siege workshop. I think I'm going to build that near the Roman camp. That's probably more reliable. Yeah, we should have enough wood here for everything. Let's just queue a bunch of these here up. We're not going to need that much lumber. We're probably going to be more limited by gold and whatnot. So stone is also flowing. It's also coming in nicely. You don't seem to be doing anything here. That's okay. Maybe I shouldn't build these mining camps that close, because occasionally these guys here do seem to get stuck. So there we go. Sanctity has been researched. And let's get these upgrades here too. And in the meantime, maybe... Well, we don't really have that much food right now, but we can get a couple of you here. Oh, you're harvesting on that field. I think that's less efficient at the end of the day, so you maybe go after this one here, because this one is here a little bit closer. I don't think it matters too much, but whatever. Anyway, yeah, all the resources seem to be flowing in. I think we're going to get a couple of knights. Guess we could get maybe one more monk here. And then we can... move out, maybe build a castle near the Roman camp. And also build some more siege engines. I say some more siege engines, I don't have any now. And I don't think we're going to bother much with the rest of what's on the map here. But once we have a bunch more of these here, we're going to move out against another faction here. That's also going to grant us some more gold. That's going to be nice. More upgrades here. This one here, probably. We need a little more food for that, but we're close. Just one more unit, please. Someone. There we go, thank you very much. And monk here, you can join the monk troop. There we go. We can't age up anymore, that's fine. Do we want this one here? 300 food. We can get it a little bit later, it's not super necessary right now. So I'm not too worried about that. We could maybe build a marketplace. Yeah, how about you just raise me one of those? That's a military building. It's not what the marketplace is. University, we want that too. Yeah, we should probably get that. And an archery range, we can get more archery upgrades. Maybe I should have thought about that just a tiny bit earlier. But never mind. Anyway, so that's it for now, because we're probably not going to use any infantry anyway, so there's that. And maybe just a couple more of you. And then we can also save some slots for units to be built later. And you please build me an archery range. I'll just build it here. It can also shield my workers here a little bit. So, do you want murder holes? We do want murder holes. You always want murder holes. Well, not enough food for that. That's okay. There we go. There's nothing more frustrating than forgetting to get murder holes and then have like one low-level unit slowly chip away at your castle because they can't just throw down boiling oil or so. Anyway, now that we have this one here, you get me some more gold here. Even though I guess I could maybe have one of you work in the fields here instead. Is there someone on this field here? No. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of guys. But they're slow because they follow their siege weapons here. So what we're going to do is let's see whether we can steal a knight here. And then we're going to murder the rest of... Oh, yeah, it's well. I guess the tower can serve as a distraction here. Thank you very much for that. So you just get in here and kill these guys here. You help out a little bit. Maybe I should not have done that. But anyway, you have healing here, so it's not that important. Just kill these scorpions here. They're annoying. And you can follow these guys here. Yeah, I'm going to just want to kill these scorpions here because they are... Maybe I overreacted a little bit too much here, but whatever. There we go. And then let's just gang up on these guys here. And we should probably actually kill these siege engines here because, wow, those destroyed my tower rather quickly, but that's okay. And these guys here just stop fighting. That's okay if you don't want to. You don't have to. It's really your choice. I guess there they are back. You can retreat a little bit because we don't really need to worry about you attacking these battering rams here anyway. You barely deal any damage to them. And there we go. Everybody's dead. And I don't think we had many losses here. I know we stole 2 knights. We might have... I think we lost 1 or 2 as well. It's fine. Let's get Thumb Ring. Because that's a good upgrade. And... this one here looks good as well. Nice, nice. I think we can move out soon. We're going to wait until we have enough resources for a castle. And yeah, then we're just going to take some guys along here. I don't think we really need that many more workers here. Or that many more units in general. So we can invest in a couple more workers. You take a step back. Any more monk upgrades I want? You know what? Yeah, let's invest in that. And you can work on the fields here because I have the feeling I'm a little bit low on food, even though I will stop getting upgrades soon anyway. This one here, nope. And mounted archers, okay. Do you want this one here? It's kind of expensive, but it mostly costs lumber, so why not? And I think we can move out soon. So why did this field here disappear so quickly? Never mind. Who knows? In any case, we're going to... I think we can take 1 or 2 gold workers here to come with us. And we can maybe get a couple more here to replace you, because I'm not quite sure how much gold I'm going to spend in the future, but let's just get 1 or 2 more of you just to compensate for that. But I want you to come with me right now. Look who's there. It's exploratory halberdier here. Okay, you're going to die now. There we go. You were almost dead anyway. Awesome. So you can do some more gold mining. And that's all I have to say for the time being. Just cross here. We do have a good amount of knights here, so whatever they throw at us, we should at least be able to absorb their attack. And we don't really need to attack these guys here. You just cross here. And you can do some more mining here. Thank you very much. We don't get to control actual Attila in this scenario here, but that's fine. It's also not super important. Oh, hello, the Romans are hunting here. That can't be efficient. Anyway, what we are going to do is defeat the last faction here. Oh, they have towers. Okay, you know what? You just take a step back and you destroy these towers. You can see whether you can destroy some workers here. Okay, kill these guys here. Don't want to lose any of my guys here. Oh, we already have. Never mind. It's just a Tarkan. You're not that. They're not that powerful. Actually, I guess I could try to get you back. Well, that was easy. Hey, you even retain your group assignment. That's interesting to say the least. So you just... Oh yeah, I sent you down there. Why did I not do that? Anyway. Oh yeah, we don't have enough energy for that, but that's totally okay. You don't challenge that guy. Thank you very much. So you just destroy these camps here so we can get some extra gold, which we probably don't really need anyway, but that's okay. And then we're going to move on to their camp. There we go. Destroy this one here. I don't think we're going to bother with those towers. We don't really need to, so let's just not do it. They don't really deal much damage. You can always heal later. And there we go.
Gold. There is no other metal that shines as sweetly.
Yep. That's how it is indeed. And maybe you guys take a little bit of a step back here. Just so you don't get yourself murdered instantaneously when we run into any form of resistance. So you take a little bit of a step back. You guys here can advance a little bit. The Romans should be just around the corner here. There we go. And you don't need... Oh no, don't do that, okay? Don't do that. So you guys here, you're going to build... Oh, actually, I guess we are going to fend off these guys here first. That's not what I wanted. I think I attracted their attention here, and that's actually not that great. Oh well, we can fend off this attack here without too much of a problem. You're going to build me a castle here. There we go. That's what you get the construction upgrade for. What are you doing here? You know what, whatever. Never mind. You just heal my guys here. And let's see. Any more upgrades I want? Not really. Maybe one of these here. Yeah, why not? May as well make my buildings a little bit stronger. I have a lot of resources now, so I don't really have to worry about those anymore. And after we've done this here, we're just going to build some... You know what? You just destroy this tower here. I don't want that in my backyard, thinking about it. It's only going to take a moment to take that down anyway. So we could produce more Tarkans, which we probably don't really need. I guess we could use them instead of battering rams. You destroy this other tower here. And once you're done here, which is going to be the case in a moment, we're going to put all of you in here. And you guys are going to move up here, because now they're going to attack us with stuff. In the meantime, you build me a siege workshop here. You can start converting guys, or maybe not. That's why you get murder holes. And dead. Yeah, these outposts here will fall in no time. Thank you very much for that. We can also get maybe a stable. And what we're going to do here is we're maybe just going to have the Romans send some attacks out against us. So you can destroy that just so our castle doesn't get too distracted. Just so we can drain their HQ a little bit. So they're sending stuff out now, that's totally fine. So let's destroy that here quickly. And then we can focus our attention on the battering rams, because those will be annoying. Because no base defense is really effective against battering rams. You need to go out with units if you want to take those out. Scorpions are a different story. Those die very quickly. Okay, so let's... Oh, yeah, let's maybe take a step back here. Have my castle absorb this attack here. Let's not overdo it. You're probably pretty much dead anyway, but we may as well try. You can destroy these guys here. There we go. Not a problem. Destroy that guy. And yeah, you guys really need some healing. You're way too damaged. And let's destroy you because I don't want you to hang around here and destroy my castle. The rest of you guys are okay, but not the battering rams. Okay, take a step back here because this is getting a little bit out of hand. Oh yeah, now my castle is attacking the battering ram here again. That's not so great. You can maybe attack the scorpion instead. There we go, that's a lot better. And then these other guys here. And in the meantime, let's build some more knights because evidently we need some more. And we want more Tarkans here. Because those aren't that expensive and we do have a lot of resources. So let's just create a couple of them here. Nope, that's not what I want to do. You can stay there. I wanted to set the gathering point here. So you come back and get yourself healed properly. And we've got a bunch of battering rams here. So you can already start attacking the gate. You can slowly move over there. And you're going to build me another town center. You just heal everyone. So just wasted a bunch of units there. Well, I guess I didn't really waste them, but you know what I mean. These guys here are going to need forever to even get over there, but that's okay. I guess that was just a scout, at least I hope it is. Just a scout, but that's fine. Let's maybe organize you a little bit differently. You can become your own group. And so can the knights. These are also produced very quickly. It's also quite neat. Now these will probably need some backup because they will probably send out infantry or so. And then make our life a little bit harder. But that's okay. For now you just deal your damage here. You're not that expensive. You're kind of expendable here. Of course these guys are going to come after you, but that's okay. Got knights here. Yeah, you can attack that tower. That's actually not that bad an idea. So let's back up these guys. I had hoped they would have less guys left, but that evidently isn't the case. But oh well, whatever. You know what? Maybe you just get in here because evidently there's enough space. So you just destroy these towers here. It's going to make that slightly less annoying. You just hang around here. Because these are not that tough, and we have to take into account that we ultimately only need to destroy the town center. You destroy that. I suppose I could just rush for that as well. Let's just get a bunch more of you. We can also get some extra units. Okay, so they do have a castle. Maybe I don't want to challenge that right now. But maybe I do want to destroy their stable here because it's annoying. Let's destroy their siege engines here. What are these knights doing there? Where are you coming from? Never mind. Just get in here. So no, we're committed to this anyway because we are inside here now. There we go, and you help destroy that. You maybe take a little bit of a step back here, but you can continue to destroy the gate here. You can help with that. There we go. Didn't want that anymore. Burn through a lot of these guys here, but I think it's okay. There we go. So let's take a step back here. You can destroy this from the other side. And you destroy that. Thank you very much. And monks, you can maybe take a little bit of a step up here. Let's build more of you. There we go. So the gate's down. You can... Do we even need to bother with the castle here? It might be... The castle might be far enough away from the town center for that to not be an issue. So you just move over here. You move over there. You destroy that. There we go. Get out of my way. And we can actually bring some units to the Scythians there, but I'm not quite sure how useful that actually is. I know they give you some extra units, I think like tamed wolves or so, but at the same time I don't think it's super useful. Let's see how far we get with these guys here, especially if we get even more reinforcements in. The castle might not actually be able to destroy that, fair enough. How are you still alive? I don't know, but it doesn't really matter all that much. So these guys here are falling a bit too quickly, I think. And then again, the town center is already half dead, so let's maybe just keep the pressure on. Yeah, let's maybe just do that. And we have even more of these. Yeah, let's just go with that. That actually works quite nicely, doesn't it? Just get a bunch more of you. And yeah, we're almost there anyway. Boom.
Huns have ransacked our fort. I fear for the future of the Empire.
See you next time.
The Roman city of Nisus was erased from the earth. The Huns so devastated the place that when the Roman ambassadors passed through to meet with Attila, they had to camp outside the city on the river. The riverbanks were covered with human bones, and the stench of death was so great that no one could enter the city. Many cities of Europe would soon suffer the same fate. The ambassadors that the Romans sent to Attila concealed an assassination attempt. Somehow, Attila knew of the attempt on his life and sent the terrified assassin back to his emperor with the gold he had been paid to do the deed in a sack tied to his neck. Following such a demonstration, the Huns had no difficulty convincing the Eastern Roman Empire to start paying them a tribute, protection money, to stave off the inevitable Hun invasion.